From the Diary of Anne Frank. About the author. Anneliese Mary Anne Frank was a German Dutch diarist of Jewish origin, one of the most discussed Jewish victims of the Holocaust. She gained fame posthumously with the publication of the Diary of a Young Girl, in which she documents her life in hiding from 1942 to 1944 during the German occupation of the Netherlands in World War II. Introduction. When prosecution against Jewish population increased, Anne Frank, along with her family, hid in her father Otto Frank's office building for 2 years, but the group was betrayed and was sent by Nazis to concentration camp. Where Anne died of typhus after a few days of her elder sister Margot Frank's sad demise. Her father Otto Frank was the sole survivor of the family, who later found her diary and published it under the name The Diary of a Young Girl. Summary. Anne Frank received a diary as a 13th birthday present. In her diary, she wrote a narrative of events that occurred in her life about her feelings, beliefs, dreams, and ambition with deep insight. She considered diary writing was a strange experience for her, as she had never written anything before. Moreover, she thought no one will be ever interested to read the diary of a 13-year-old girl. Though she had loving parents, an elder sister, aunts, and about 30 friendly people in her life, but still no one could be called a true friend with whom she could confide her secrets. She got prompted to write diary because she believed that paper has more patience than people. So her diary became a true imaginary friend on which she could trust and share her feelings with, and she named her diary Kitty. She thought no one would understand the reason behind why she opted to write diary unless she provided a brief sketch of her family background in the beginning of her diary. Anne mentioned that her father was an adorable man. He got married at 36 to her mother when she was 25. Her elder sister Margot was born in Frankfurt in Germany in 1926, and she was born on 12th June 1929. She lived with her family in Frankfurt till the age of 4. In 1933, her parents emigrated to Holland. She, along with her sister, was sent to Aachen to stay with their grandmother. After a few months, both of them went to Holland to live with their parents. In Holland, she studied in Montessori Nursery School until she was 6. She specially mentions about sixth form class teacher Mr. Kuperus, the headmistress. Both of them had a tearful, heartbreaking farewell at the end of the year. In summer of 1941, her grandmother fell ill and had to be operated. She didn't have a grand celebration on her birthday. When in 1942 her grandma died, she lit one extra candle in memory of a dear grandmother. Anne shares an interesting account of her school days in her diary entry dated Saturday, 20 June 1942. There was a meeting in her school. Teachers were going to discuss the annual results of the class and were going to decide which student will be kept back and who will move up to the next form. Her entire class was nervous and anxious to know about their results. Two of her friends, Cian and Jax, were making bets on their forthcoming results. Anne and her friend Jean had their hearty laugh on these silly gestures of their classmates and wanted to calm them down because no one knew what their actual result would be. As for her observation, the teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on earth. She wasn't worried about her academic performance in the class. The only subject in which she was not sure of was math. Anne said all the subject teachers were quite friendly with her except Mr. Keesing, who taught her math. Mr. Keesing was often annoyed with her because she talked too much in the class during teaching-learning process. He time and again tried to warn her to give up her talkative nature. But when she didn't, he gave her an extra assignment to write an essay on the topic, a chatterbox. In the evening, after finishing her homework, she sat down to write the essay. She wanted to be creative and give convincing arguments instead of rambling with the words. Anne wrote 3 pages on the topic, giving her opinion that talking is a trait of students. She won't be able to leave this habit since she inherited this trait from her mother. Still, she would try her best to control herself in the class. Next morning, Mr. Keesing had a hearty laugh when he read the essay. But finding her talking once again in the class during the next lesson, he gave her the punishment to write an essay on the topic, an incorrigible chatterbox. Soon, Anne wrote an essay on the topic and submitted the assignment on time. After reading it, Mr. Keesing didn't mind or complain for the next 2 lessons and everything seemed to be fine. But during the 3rd lesson, he gave up. When he found Anne resumed her talking, he got angry and asked her to write an essay on the topic, quack, 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 said Mistress Chatterbox. Listening to the topic, everyone including her had a hearty laugh, but her creativity and imagination on the topic got exhausted. She knew that Mr. Keesing was trying to make fun of her by giving her to write an essay on the same topic with little variations. This time, she tried to be different and write something innovative. She took the help of a friend, San, who was good at writing poetry. The poem turned out to be beautiful. It was about a mother and father swan with their 3 baby ducklings that quacked too much. This angered their father and he beat them to death. Mr. Keesing took the joke played on him sportingly and read the poetry in the class and several other classes, adding his own comments. From that day onwards, she was never assigned any other extra assignment, nor was she ever punished for talking in the class. Mr. Keesing had also changed his outlook. Now he was often found cracking jokes in the class. In the end, we can say that writing a diary entry is the best way to express how you are feeling and work through thoughts and problems with your own words. Moral: paper has more patience than people.